Maybe.
This is a further and final call for passenger G2 to proceed to immediate boarding to gate A1.
Flight LS 1767 to Tenerife. Final call for all remaining passengers to go immediately to gate 206. El vuelo de Jetblue to LS 1767 con destino a Tenerife. La llamada para el resto de los pasajeros diríjanse inmediatamente a la puerta número 206. Final call for all remaining passengers to immediately to gate A10. TUI flight TOM2234 to Alicante. Final call for all remaining passengers to go immediately to gate A9. May I have your attention? Please help to reduce the number of security alarms by keeping your luggage with you at all times.
TUI flight TOM2212 to Ibiza. TUI flight TOM2212 to Ibiza. We kindly ask all passengers traveling on this flight to proceed to gate 201 for immediate boarding.
Well, I'm probably not going to get in, I'll just ask for the questions. I'm on TUI flight this morning and I'm in 4D, kind of at the front. It's Tenerife. Yeah, I think I've just paid for the seat. Okay. I just wanted to ask a few questions because I heard somewhere. Alright, okay. Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you.
There you go.
That's a Frank at Foreman to the route heading number B4. Your aircraft is awaiting immediate departure. Thank you.
Jet2.com and have a lovely holiday. Once again, Jet2 would like to apologise in the delay to your flight.
communicated and you're currently awaiting the arrival of your first passenger will be called by standby. We will provide an update shortly once we have an update from your captain. Once again, apologies for the delay to your flight.
TUI flight TOM 2228 travelling to Palma from gate 208 would like to invite passengers requiring assistance and children to 5 only to come forward for boarding. Please have your passport and boarding pass open on the picture page ready for inspection. Thank you and enjoy your TUI flight.
That's all remaining passengers going to Qatar to Doha. Thank you.
Your attention. Please help to reduce the number of security alerts by keeping your luggage with you at all times.
TUI flight TOM 2228 travelling to Palma from gate 208 would now like to invite passengers seated in rows 30 to 40 home.
22 Ibiza, we apologize for the delay today. This is due to operational reasons. Your new gate is A9. We recommend you stay in the departure lounge until further information. Thank you for your patience.
To Palma de Mallorca, final call for all remaining passengers to go immediately to gate B10.
El vuelo de Jet2 LS17, los pasajeros diríjanse inmediatamente a la puerta número B10.
You should have known we were going to do that.
Down this one. 5G and J. Lovely, second out on the right. Oh, wait, down this one.
Thank you.
Sorry.
We've got to pay, we've got to pay in advance. So I owe.
Tenerife. So that we can get you moving as quickly as possible, please put your hand luggage underneath the seat in front of you. Larger items can go in the overhead compartment. If there is no space in the overhead compartment above your seat, please use the nearest ones available. If you are seating row 1, 10 or 30, then for safety reasons, all your hand luggage and loose items must be placed in the overhead compartment. Please make sure nothing is blocking the aisles or the emergency exits, and if we ask you to leave the aeroplane quickly, leave all luggage. Please put your hand luggage under the seat in front of you. Larger items can go in the overhead compartment. If there's no space in the overhead compartment above your seat, please use the nearest one available. If you're sat in rows 1, 10 and 30, then for your safety, all your hand luggage and loose items must be placed in the overhead compartment. Please make sure nothing is blocking the aisles or emergency exits. And if we ask you to leave the plane quickly, leave all luggage behind. Once
on this flight. So if you are on this flight with the names that I will call out, can you please press your call bell. So we have Mr. Jamie Bateman, Miss Naomi Hart, Mr. Luke Hooker, Mr. Callum Monaghan, Mr. Mason Monaghan, Mr. Dylan Travis, and Mr. Christopher Walters. So if you are on the flight, can you please make yourself known by pressing your call bell to the cabin crew. Thank you.
It's my pleasure to welcome aboard the TUI Airways Boeing 787 Dreamliner down to Tenerife. First of all, let me apologise for the 2.5 hours delay to this service. Unfortunately, the power outages have happened here at Manchester Airport. We've had some significant knock-on delays, which we've been trying to catch up over the last couple of days. Unfortunately, that's meant all our hours are on the limits. Initially, the aircraft was delayed for about an hour because I didn't land from Bulgaria until about 7 o'clock last night. And then, unfortunately, we lost the first officer to crew hours and some personal issues, but Richard, who sat with me at the front, has managed to come across from the hotel to get you going. Likewise, all the original cabin crew, they went out of hours as well, and the lovely cabin crew on board today have all been called in to get you on your way, which is why they've been arriving slowly in bits and pieces, which is why it's been a bit slow to board you all. There are a few missing passengers, but we've got everybody on board, I think, now, so no air traffic control box layers, so I'm going to get the doors closed, get us moving in the next 5 minutes. So joining me in the flight deck today, I've got Senior First Officer Richard Armitage. In charge of the cabin is Liz. She's joined by Alice, Mari, Charlotte, Laura, Philip, Claire, Sophia and Chloe. So very shortly, like I said, we'll be pushing back, taxiing out, departing on the new southwestern runway here at Manchester, heading out towards Chester, Southern Wales, climbing to cruising altitude 41,000 feet, good flight time down to Tenerife, 4 hours. I shall be flying you down there. I'll do my best to improve on that. I'll get back to the cruise and an update to the routing and the weather to expect down in the Canaries. few small but important reminders. Please pay attention to the safety briefing. This is for your safety, and of course this is a no smoking flight. Well, that's it from me. Please sit back, make yourselves as comfortable as you can, and please try to enjoy the start of your holiday. Thank you.
Important points to let you know about. Smoking, vaping, the use of e-cigarettes or other similar products is prohibited whilst on board. This includes the lavatories which have smoke detectors in them. Electronic devices must always be monitored when they're being charged by power banks or the onboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, now we're ready to depart. Could you please watch our safety video carefully? Even if you've flown many times before, as each aeroplane has its differences. If you're listening to a personal device, could you please remove your headsets now? And if you're reading, please pause for a few moments to give the video your full attention.
Now listen carefully. I'm here to help. It's important to fasten your seatbelt whenever this sign is illuminated. Just clip it together and adjust by pulling the strap. And to open it, lift the flap. Best to keep it fastened whenever seated during your flight. In case of any unexpected turbulence, steady on 12A. And in the unlikely event of an emergency, please get into the brace position. Remarkable. This aircraft has 8 emergency exits. It says take a look around as the nearest one could be behind you. If you need help finding them, just follow the low-level lights. In the unlikely event you're told to evacuate, you must leave all your luggage behind. Wait! Don't forget to remove your high-heeled shoes! Stop! If an oxygen mask drops from the panel above, pull it down firmly. Remove any face coverings, place the mask over your nose and mouth, adjust the straps to secure and breathe normally. And haven't been given a life vest yet? Please let the cabin crew know. All the signs were there. No smoking on board, not even vapes or e-cigarettes. Everyone must comply with all onboard signs and cabin crew instructions. But there was more she needed to know. Drink from power banks or the onboard power supply. And if your device gets hot, lost, produces smoke or falls down a seat, report it to a member of the crew. Around during the flight, so always be careful when opening the overhead compartments. Now we're ready for departure. Make sure your seatbelt is fastened, window blind up or clear, seat upright, armrest down, tray table and footrest are stowed away, and all personal electronic devices are disconnected. Please take a look at the safety briefing card before takeoff and landing. It's located in front or next to you. You'll find more information about the safety procedures there. And if you're sitting in an exit row, pay special attention to the emergency exit instructions. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captains allowed crew to move around the cabin, however the seatbelt signs are still illuminated. So if you could stay in your seats just a little while longer until the captains switch the seatbelt signs off. We do suggest that whenever you are in your seat, you keep your seatbelt fastened, even when the seatbelt signs are off, just in case we encounter any turbulence and then we don't have to disturb you. In them. Only alcoholic drinks supplied by the crew during the bar service can be consumed on use on this aircraft. There's one at the front on the left hand side, there's one on the right, just before row 10, 2 either side of row 30 and 2 at the rear of the aircraft. The crossing point on this aircraft is the aisle just before row 10. Our flight service will commence shortly. We'll tell you more about this in just a few moments. In the meantime, please sit back, relax, enjoy the flight, and if there's anything myself or the crew can do for you at all,
cutting across the Bay of Biscay. Reaching the northwest corner of Spain, overhead Santiago, and then initially flying down the Portuguese coastline just to Viva Porto in the north. But then slowly diverging from the coastline as we start our North Atlantic crossing, pointing towards the islands of Porto Santo and Madeira, where we'll be shortly later starting our descent into Tenerife. The weather en route, you'll be pleased to know, was forecast to be a mainly smooth flight today. There was a possibility there was some light unexpected turbulence, so do always recommend you to keep your seatbelts fastened whenever seated for your own safety. Well, currently the weather down in Tenerife, it's a lovely day. They've got a very light southerly breeze, good visibility, just a few light scattered clouds. Temperature currently 22 degrees Celsius and rising. Local time down in Tenerife, same as the local UK time, so that's 10:30 in the morning now. Going as fast as we can, we're going to make up 20 minutes of the flight time on the way down there, so expecting to be landing in Tenerife at about 5 to 2 in the afternoon. We'll get you on stand shortly after that. I'll let you get some rest now, I'll speak to you.
Thank you.
Our descent in the next few minutes. Latest weather report as expected. It's really calm winds for Tenerife, so light southerly breeze. It's good visibility, a little bit cloudy in places as you can see outside. Temperature currently a very pleasant 24 degrees Celsius. I managed to make up about 25 minutes overall on the way down here, so subject to traffic into Tenerife. We'll now be landing at 13:50. Half an hour from now, we'll get to Amsterdam shortly after that. If you enjoyed the flight with us today, once again we do apologise for the disruption and the delay to this flight. We hope to have an absolutely fantastic holiday and we look forward to getting the way back. Thank you for flying with TUI.
Either under the seat in front of you or back into the overhead compartment. And as a other customers have disembarked, and then the crew will be free.
Cabin crew, disarm lights, please.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, take care.
Right.
Upstairs. Top floor? Yes. Top floor right hand side. Okay.